Darren Herft is educating audiences about sports and business. Over the past few months, Australian businessman Darren Herft has been featured online for educating readers about a variety of topics such as private equity, economics, and innovation. With the recent release of his sports website, Darren Herft Sports Central, he also writes about cricket and AFL. Here's a roundup of Darren's latest news releases as well as some key takeaways. Darren Herft interview in Yahoo Finance, discussing innovation. In this interview, Herft discussed how innovation can boost the economy and create more jobs. He says that global debt is at record highs, and a good approach to reduce debt is to incentivize innovation over the long term. He says debt puts a lot of pressure on people individually, but it also puts a lot of pressure on property and share markets. Carrying substantial debt is only viable during times of low interest rates, and there is always a risk that those interest rates will rise. Herft encourages governments to consider innovation as a potential solution, while evaluating their economic outlooks during and after the pandemic. Darren Herft featured by Vents magazine, discussing the role of sports in his career. Vents magazine featured Darren Herft as he discussed the positive role of sports in his career. While Herft manages a finance and economics site, he also runs Darren Herft Sports Central. He believes it's important to study sports for entertainment but also for the principles of success. In the interview, Herft says that some of his favorite childhood memories were Australia playing against the West Indies in one-day games. He also recalled when his father took him to the famous Boxing Day Test match at the MCG in Melbourne. Herft now integrates physical activity into his life in the form of going to the gym or running, and says that he will always credit his foundation in sports for helping him become the effective leader in business he is today. Darren Herft discusses the impact of global debt in the Ritz Herald. In this Ritz Herald article, Darren Herft discussed the impact of global debt and the negative effects it has on the global economy. Specifically focusing on the high levels of debt sustained by governments, businesses, and private individuals to sustain their livelihoods, Herft says that these actions could potentially drive interest rates back up again.